Alright, yo guys, what the fuck is up? It's XZ Mike Canty here, and today we're going to be looking at the 93 overall legend card, Donovan McNabb. Now, as some of you guys know, I am a die-hard Eagles fan, and growing up, McNabb was one of my favorite players, probably my second favorite besides Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins, you know, you're number one, man. He was a fucking beast. But anyway, moving on to McNabb, growing up, he was one of my idols. Guy's a monster. In the game, his card's a stock, or whatever you want to call it, before the boost and all that fun shit. He's a 93 overall. I mean, 93, he's still pretty solid. If it doesn't fit your scheme, I would still get him if you're good with a mobile quarterback. But I decided to build my offense a little around him, and we decided to boost him all the way up. His max potential goes up to a 95 overall, which is fucking amazing in this game. He's definitely one of the top quarterbacks when he's fully boosted up. The chain mover and the A-B chemistry is just, he plays like a totally different card when he's at 95. As you see his stats right here, the only complaints I do have with him is that he's got 87 speed and 90, not even, he's got 87 deep ball, which McNabb, his deep balls in real life, he was one of the best bombing it deep, and he was one of the best accurate quarterbacks probably of all time. But his throw and the run does make up for it with a 94. He's got 93 throw power, which is pretty solid. Giving all the boost, his short throw and medium throw go up by 2, which his medium throw is right now at this point in the game 94. That is excellent. I think Tom Brady might be the only quarterback that has that better, but you'll be able, like, hardly to even tell the difference. So anyway guys, we'll cut into some footage and see how he does. Alright guys, first off we're going to look at McNabb's rushing ability. When McNabb was early in his career, when he was a rookie and all that shit, he was a great mobile quarterback with rushing the ball. He was really solid at doing it, really good at doing it, and however that has carried over into the game, which I like. Now, I am a diehard Vic fan too, and Vic is the ultimate rushing quarterback of all time. I don't care what anybody says. But Donovan McNabb in this game, he gets the job done. He's an easy mobile quarterback to deal with, and one cool thing besides Vic with him is McNabb will actually break tackles, and he doesn't fumble the ball as much. During filming, and even online since I've had him, he's only fumbled the ball once during filming, and this is it right here, which is not that bad. Okay, yeah, you're going to get fumbles running with a QB, but ever since I had McNabb online, I probably only fumbled the ball maybe 2 times, if that, and they both were out of bounds, so I've been very fortunate on that. McNabb running the ball also would break a lot of tackles for me. He doesn't really stiff arm, but he does like push guys off him. His spin move is amazing. As you see right here, I'm able to break one tackle, but he gets taken out like immediately after. But McNabb running the ball, being mobile, getting out of the pocket. I mean, his throw on the run is probably his other strongest point, but his rushing ability, definitely the best. Only I think maybe the out of position prior will like rival that, but then McNabb's throwing ability is a lot better. So, as you guys see though, McNabb throwing on the run, he's able to get out of the pocket, throwing off his back foot, throwing to the left side of his body, which is really weird. And, you know, in real life, that's kind of one of the hardest things to do, as he throws right here, easy touchdown in the back of the end zone. But he definitely, in my opinion right now, even with the out of position prior quarterback, McNabb is definitely the best mobile throw on the run quarterback in the game. I highly, and I'm really trying not to be biased with it, but it is McNabb. He was a great quarterback in real life. And as you see right here, running to the left side of his body, perfect throw, straight to the tight end. We're going to do the same play again. He's even under pressure on that one, and the throw is still on the money. Another good thing with McNabb though, when he's on the run or even in the pocket, when he is under pressure, he hardly ever misses the throw. The only times that maybe he'll miss is if he's getting hit, which is understandable, but his short throw, as we look at that now, it's pretty solid. I mean, anything under 10 yards, he'll get the ball to the receiver as long as they got a space, or as long as there's, you know, a window there for him to throw it. But McNabb has been an amazing quarterback for me. As you see right here, straight to the running back in the middle of the field, straight on the money, boom, touchdown. One of his strong points with him, with his short throw and his mobile ability, is it makes him such a threat in the red zone. And since I've had him in the red zone, he's been a monster because he adds that ability where you can rush it in with him, or you can throw it underneath to open receiver or tight end. And 9 times out of 10, he gets them the ball. Only occasionally I do throw picks in the red zone, mainly because it's bad reads, or I'm an idiot and it's throws I really shouldn't be making. But as you see right here, run out, I was going to run it with him there, boom, throw back over across his body in the middle of the end zone, boom, touchdown. McNabb's strongest point, in my opinion, is his throw medium. Anything over, maybe over 10 yards, in between 10 and maybe 40 yards, is where McNabb truly shines. As you see right here, getting out of the use him for the touchdown. McNabb, he's got the 94 throw medium, which I think is the highest in the game. The only one that comes close, or might be better, is the 94 Tom Brady, which, okay, yeah, Tom Brady, McNabb adds another threat with his legs. But as you see right there, Larry Fitzgerald makes a hell of a catch, boom, easy yard gain. It's just, his throw medium is so good, and it really does truly shine. Anything on slant routes or post routes, anything to tight ends over the middle, which I don't really like throwing the ball deep anyway in this game, because it's such a 50-50 jump ball if your receiver comes down with it, regardless of what receiver you have. So throwing the ball medium like that, oh my god, butchered that, with McNabb is amazing. As you see right here, I was going to do the playmaker ability, didn't get open, was able to bomb it even farther down the field, and the receiver was able to catch it. Like I said before, another good thing with McNabb is when he's under pressure, he hardly ever throws ducks. As you see right there, he's exclusive next to in the pocket, but he never misses the throw. He hardly ever does. And usually when he does miss the throw, it's never like an underthrown throw or a throw that's nowhere near the receiver or anything like that. It's never anything that, that's too drastic with him, which is very excellent, especially this early in the game when there's only a limited, I think honestly, there's only a couple quarterbacks in the game that are really worth the price, as that one's off his back foot. He's able to get it on the sideline. McNabb, probably going for around, I don't know, now probably around 200K and up. I think he's well worth the price. I paid like 400K for him back in November, and I have no complaints with him. He's won me at least 60 of my 100 games because of him having such a threat and a reliable quarterback. Another good thing with him though, as I tried to say before, him in the pocket, when he does get under pressure and when a defender is coming in to get a sack, see, he does break the tackles, and he is exclusiveness in the pocket, which is really nice, and that's a nice added touch when you have defenders coming in and, nano blitz and all that fun shit that, online's so fun of. But it's nice to have a quarterback with his legs, dual threat, and one of the key moments too with him, and I don't really tend to bomb it deep a lot, but as you see, Antonio Brown, once the receiver breaks away from the defender, it's not even fair. McNabb will always put it out a little farther so that receiver can make the catch or have a big gain, and it's pretty good because McNabb's deep ball is an 87, which I don't like that his deep ball is an 87, because McNabb, when he played, when he bombed it deep to T.O. or Freddie Mitchell or James Thrash, any one of those guys, Todd Pinkston, his deep ball was one of the best in the league, and McNabb's throwing power in real life was a beast too. As you see right there, Antonio Brown makes a spinning catch. But McNabb was an awesome quarterback in real life, and this card, even if this is the only McNabb card in the game, it's pretty solid. I mean, within a couple months, it will probably get, he might get a new card or whatever the case may be. But this card has been very solid. I highly recommend this card. And yes, I'm trying not to be biased as he throws across his body for a touchdown against Deadly Nasty. But he's just so good. Look at these throws. Every throw is spot on the money, and he never really had a bad throw. And usually the picks I do get with him, which I don't really throw picks, but when I do, it's when I'm bombing it deep, and I shouldn't be bombing it deep, or it's just a bad read in the red zone, which I should have never even threw the ball. I really have no complaints with this McNabb. He is really solid, great under pressure, adds that dual threat with his legs. He's able to spin away from tackles, break tackles. He's just, right now, in my honest opinion, he's the best all-well-rounded quarterback in the game. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the Donovan McNabb review. I know it's early in the game, but this card is totally worth the coins. As you see, my team did improve since I last made that, but right now we have him fully maxed out at a 95, 90 awareness, and he's just an absolute savage. It's really insane how he is. Like I said, if you're good with a mobile quarterback, he's totally the route to go. I had him now for about almost a month, and he's helped me. He's been a true amazing help for my team. But anyway guys, that's going to wrap it up for the review. I know this video is kind of long. If you stuck through it all, thank you so much. Drop a like. And guys, I got more reviews coming out, and stay tuned.